dig, if you will, a picture of you and I engaged in a kiss. The sweat of your body covers me. Can my darling, can you picture this? You will, a courtyard, an ocean of violets and blue. Animals strike curious poses. They feel the heat between me and you. Leave me standing alone in a world that's so cold. Maybe I'm just too demanding. Maybe I'm just like my father, too bold. Maybe you're just like my mother. She's never satisfied. Why do we scream at each other? This is what it sounds like when doves cry. Oh, you really think?
BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO Anishinaabe Doog. Hello, my fellow Anishinaabe. Anamotion Indigenous cause. Dog is my name. That's right, dog is my name. Anyway, Anamosh is actually my name. I just wanted to remind y'all that we do have links in the description box to our Patreon account, to Michael's Amazon page, to the GoFundMe campaign. What else we got down there? Teespring. Oh yeah. And Teespring. Also, if you'd like to support the show, give us a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Alright. I guess that's all I had to say. Now back to more BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. Alright. Okay, hey, BOOZHOO! Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. Huh, sweetie? That's right, you tell him, honey. A podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am NANABOOZHOO. Over here, looking just fine. Oh, get out of here. The lovely and the talented Natasha. Nikadon BOOZHOO Weenie Mushane. Say hello, sweetheart. Hello, sweetheart. How you doing, everybody? Welcome to the show. Yeah, welcome back to the show. Over here, in this corner, weighing in at, what are you, about 175, something like that? I don't know. The rock star cartoonist, Michael Lyons. Hey, everyone, welcome to the show. And yeah. Oh, you guys came in on a really good day. It is Neo Geisha Good. It is the second day. Tuesday. It is Tuesday, right? Yeah, I think so. So, BOOZHOO, let's see who's here. This is the live stream podcast about all things Ojibwe. And some things completely not related to anything to do with anything. But hey, Kizzy Renee Davis is in the front of the class. Sweetie, can we give a gold star to Kizzy? Hey, BOOZHOO, Kizzy! Got a gold star right next to your name. And coming in second is Daniel Black. Daniel Black's like, damn, second in the door. Daniel Black, give him a silver star. He's second in the door. He let the ladies come in first. That's okay, Daniel. Ladies first, remember? Don't make me get after you like I do the other boys. You know? Oh, yeah, I know. There's no difference between men and women. Oh, you know, equality, whatever. Look, man, I ain't one of these women's libbers. You let the ladies in first. Ladies first, they say. Open that door. Put your head down. Say, hey, ladies, you go first. I'm a gentleman. You know? This is why they pay us more. The wage gap? Yeah, the so-called wage gap. Hey, la la la. You know, I should we share? What are you talking about? I'm wondering if I need to talk about money with the BOOZHOO crew. Why would you do that? I don't know. I mean, it's not sharing money, but I want to share good news because sometimes I cry at them. But let's see who else is here first. Hey, Brandy Marie. See, didn't talk about money. BOOZHOO, Brandy, how you doing? Mino Giga Shave. Good morning. BOOZHOO, Brandy Marie. Yeah. And Heather Jackson's here. Hey, Heather's a GM Shanab. GM. Good morning, Shanab, she's saying. And anybody else here? Everybody else is here. Heather Jackson, I'm just waking up. Yeah, me too. We got up early and then went back to bed. And so we're kind of running on Indian time again. Boy, I really learned something doing that show on Indian time. What'd you learn? Number one, don't be talking like you're better than anybody. I went on a show a couple days ago and talked about Indian time and how there's no such thing. It's just being rude when you show up late. And then since then, I can't seem to start the show on time. Something always comes and gets in the way. We're either starting way early or way late. But I just want to share a little good news. A little, I don't know, power of prayer or something. So, you know, this little show, I kind of sometimes feel like we're a garage band that decided not to go back to work. You know, the pandemic thing happened, and then everyone was like, hey, don't leave your house. And so we were like, yeah, fine. We're just going to do a show from the house. What do we care? But then they were like, yeah, come on back. And, nah, not going to go back to work. I'm just going to try to make a living doing this. So I mentioned I think it was on Sunday. We do our prayer day. And I was kind of thinking about prayer, you know. It's like, what is prayer? Do you just ask the Great Spirit to give you stuff? You know, please, God, send me money, you know. Oh, send the cops, apparently. Yeah, there's a siren. Is that a cop car or an ambulance? I don't really know the difference. It's probably an ambulance. But in this crazy town, who knows? Anyway, you know, dude, you can't pray for money, right? But then you hear little things on the wind. People remind you of something in the Bible. You know, Jesus says, have no care for tomorrow. Because, you know, the Great Spirit, he takes care of all the birds. You don't see them worrying, crying around about money, you know. Have a little faith. So I prayed. I was like, you know, please continue to bless me the way you have by providing for us, you know, somehow. Whether it's selling enough books or some super chats. If you'd like to leave a super chat, I'm not sure how to do that, but figure it out. Or, you know, I hate to turn every intro to this show into a commercial. Where's my other? Oh, maybe I don't have it. Oh, yeah, there it is. You can support the show, you know. There's all these different, we have these little streams of income, which is sometimes, you know, $25 or whatever. But, oh, and so in the last month, too, our little radio gig has been on hiatus or whatever. We haven't been doing our radio show. And we could always count on, you know, making a cool... Do I talk about money? It seems so rude. I'm just going to talk about Junia is money in Indian. So I'm just going to share some money. I'm not bragging about the money. I just want to share the good news. So a little worried about, you know, bills and that. And so I prayed and I was like, get your man to please help me have a little faith. If all this is true, that you are just going to take care of us, show me something, you know, help me not to freak out, have a little faith. You know, don't let me have anxiety. And sure enough, you know, 8 hours later, get an email from the manager of KAXE, KBXE. And they go, yeah, okay, here's your new contract, by the way. And here's more than double what we used to pay you. We were making $150 for this radio spot. And she goes, oh yeah, new budget. We're going to pay you $350. I hope that's okay. It's like, what? Who gets a raise of more than double your pay? Us, I guess. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. So I was like, oh wow. Okay, thank you. I guess that's how prayer works. You say, can you give me a little faith? And he's like, well, here's how about this faith? Here's your new contract. So tune in to KAXE, KBXE, Community Radio for the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast radio show. It's like 5 minutes of what we do here every day, and we don't even have to look good. We can just record our voices. But so it's just really good news. And I went, oh, okay, yeah. Now we can relax again. Don't have to worry. Winter is coming. But we don't have to worry because we got the bills covered. I'm 100 air. So anyway, I know it's a lot of Indian people, a lot of just working class people. A lot of children of baby boomers, maybe. They say we're all weird about money because our parents never talked to us about money. We never knew. You'd ask your dad, Dad, are we rich? He goes, hey, never mind. We get by just fine. Why? What'd you hear? What were the Kirby's saying something? No, we do just fine. We're comfortable. Okay, I don't know. Mom, are we poor? It's like, yeah, I'm broke. Mom, can I have some money? I wish. And you get these weird messages from your parents, but where it's a subject you're not supposed to talk about. And for some reason, anything they learned about savings, people always like whining around about, oh, I went to school. They didn't teach me anything about money. It's like, yeah, well, what about your parents? Did they teach you jack about what is an investment? How about that? Everybody on TV is all like, oh, you should invest your money. It's like, what are you talking about? I see that on TV. I live in LaPorte, Minnesota. Do I write a check to somebody? Here's a check to McDonald's Corporation. What, I send them it in the mail? Poor people don't know about investments. What is that? Oh, you got to make your money work for you. It's like, yeah, it's working for me. It paid my rent. It kept the wolves at the door. So a lot of us boomer children don't know anything about money. And so we don't like to talk about it. But you guys have been so good to us, whether it's a super chat or ordering one of Michael's books or a PayPal tip or the GoFundMe campaign. We've raised money. So I just wanted to share that, yeah, what, guess what? This kind of good thing happened. And you know what else it kind of told me, sweetie? What's that? That people like the show. Yeah, kind of, we don't, the opportunities just come to us. Years ago, it was a couple years ago now, we took one step into that door and said, hey, guess what? We could do a show for you guys. And they're like, huh, what? And it's so funny, too, because our contract, it says that we agree to do a 5-minute puppet show on the radio. I'm like, you guys realize you just contracted for a visual thing on your radio show. But puppet show, how dare they? Who are the real puppets? Who's your master? Who do you serve? There are no strings on me. Yeah, you're no Pinocchio. Exactly. Puppet show, indeed. We're a serious language and culture show. With serious, community here. Like, with, always learning. Always learning here, sweetie. Hey, always learning. What's up? What else is going on here? Hey, is Daniel back? Yeah, there he is. Hey, Daniel, how you feeling? Daniel got out of surgery. Hey, Daniel, do you want us to call you Danielle or Daniel? I don't think it was that kind of surgery. Oh, he didn't switch? I don't think so. You didn't get the surgery, did you? You're not going to become a governor of California, are you? I don't even know if Bruce Jenner got surgery, to tell you the truth. I don't even want to know. Yeah. Anyway. Hey, Missy's here. Missy says, I wish money grew on trees. Yeah, no kidding. I buried all that cash in the backyard thinking that it was going to grow a money tree. And turns out it doesn't. I don't know. We haven't had much rain, but it just... I want to get a greenhouse and grow, like, marijuana in it. You going to grow marijuana? Yeah, I'm going to grow illicit drugs, marijuana, cocoa, just in my little greenhouse. And then I can sell it on the street. Okay, kids, here's a cultural teaching. Back in the days of the grandfathers, they used to sell drugs on the street corner. Drug dealer come up to you and say, hey man, you want to buy a Q? Remember that with Sesame Street would have the drug dealing guy? Hey, you want to buy a letter? No, but back in the days they said, oh yeah, drug dealers will be like, hey man, you want to fly? Why don't you smoke this marijuana? It'll make you fly. And you'd be like, well, how much is it? And they go, oh, no. You smoke it. The first one's free. But then you'll be back. And that's the one I'll get you. You get addicted to that marijuana. And then you will be mine. I can make you do anything. You'll walk the streets to make money for your addiction to this marijuana. I'm the drug dealer. I'm the drug pusher. And years go by and you realize, there's no such thing as that guy, is there? Nobody has to push drugs on anybody. It's just somebody who knows somebody from Mexico. It's like, yeah, I can get you some weed if you need it. Nobody's going to schools. Hey, man, you want to try something that'll make you fly? What? I mean, if anything, most people get addicted to their drugs when they're at the doctor's. Oh no, I sprained my knee. Oh, okay, here, take some Oxycontin. But don't get addicted. It's like, okay, thanks. 2 weeks later, the guy can't, sleep without it. Like, thanks a lot, doctor. They're the real drug pushers, the pharmacists. Yeah, huh? Tell them. Yeah, man. You keep your pharmacist away from me. It's such a weird thing. Can you trust a medical pharmacy? They're the ones who invented and gave us Oxycontins. And now they're giving us something to shoot in your arm. No, you'll be better if you just put this in your blood. You can trust us. We're wearing lab coats. Come on. Let's do it. You don't want to catch the cold, do you? I don't know, man. Does this kill, like, mothers with babies and pregnant women? No, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. Just take this vaccination. Did you take your vaccination, sweetie? No. Why not? Don't you trust the government? No. And just no. Yeah. Get up and get your ground. Anyway, what are we talking about? You were going to talk about the second day. It's the second day. And our cousin made it back from that godforsaken island. What do they call it? Hawaii? Why you would risk your life by getting it? I didn't say anything until you left, but what were you thinking? You're going to go to a backwards third world country like Hawaii? I'm lucky. You're lucky that you made it back alive. They see you come and they're like, oh, wow. They're dancing around in their little grass skirts and coconut bras, spears. I'm just glad Missy made it back to civilization. Welcome back to the 21st century, Missy. Oh, look at me. I'm going to the jungle. Hawaii. Who do you think you are? Tom Hanks in Castaway? That's what I picture Hawaii being like. That everybody's just Tom Hanks in Castaway. I haven't traveled much, and I never saw Magnum P.I. Yes, you did. Yeah, okay. What's Kizzy up to? Thank you, Daniel, for being kind to me. Kizzy was like, yeah, they tried to put me on all of that mess, but I actually went natural with the cannabis botanicals. Cannabis botanicals. You know, cannabis is a medicine. It's a love medicine. It's a gut iriwen mushkiki. They say it's a woman's medicine. I heard that cannabis, it was given to women to use to enhance sensual pleasure. Whether it was dinner, it'd make your food taste better. Romantic dinner, it'll make you feel more cozy and, in love. I don't think it gives you the beer goggles. I think beer was to make people more attractive. But yeah, I heard that's what cannabis. You're asking me anyway, children. Welcome to Sesame Street. Today's episode of Sesame Street spin-off is brought to you by the letter 2, Neo, or Nige. But the second is Neo. Neo, Geisha, good. It is the second day. You're asking me, will our love grow? I don't know. I don't know. Minawani gozy. Be happy. Go bama mendam. Go means don't. Bama mendam is to worry. Don't worry. Minnawanna gozy. Be happy. I remember hating that song. Because I was a young man, I was broke, and I didn't have a bed. Had to sleep on the floor. You lay out a couple of blankets on the floor. And and I was really worried about money, and I was worried about everything. Car breaking down. Getting fired from a job. And this song comes out. So you say you never got no bed. Leave your head, don't worry. Be happy. And I'm like, shut up. I don't have a record deal. Don't worry, be happy. I'm worried. But as I get older, I start to realize, you know what? You might have had a point. Minnawanna gozy, be happy. Do you think happiness is a choice? Sort of. You can choose. Yeah, I think gratitude's a choice. And then happiness isn't possible without gratitude. Yeah. Yeah, you don't really choose to be happy, but you become happy by default when you choose to be grateful. Can you choose not to worry? Yeah. It's hard sometimes, but you can choose. Go bama mendam. Baba mendam. Don't worry. I don't want to go see. Be happy. You should just be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. But that was my thing, about the whole thing about getting paid. Gotta have a little faith. And they say, what do you mean faith? Oh, you believe what the pastor said. That's faith. No, that's not faith. Faith is not worrying. It's choosing, okay, you know what? I'm just going to be happy. I'll end up happy if I don't worry about stuff. How do you not worry? Well, back to this old thing. You can either be grateful or you can be worried. One at a time. Sometimes you can be, back and forth. But if you can get really good at being grateful, oh wow, I often thought that my grandpa was a really easygoing guy. He told jokes, he laughed a lot. He didn't seem to stress much. Even though he was often like really sick. Near the end of his life, he went through a lot of surgeries, open heart surgery, had all this stuff happen to him. Never scared, didn't worry about anything. Even dying, he wasn't worried. But I think it was because he, it probably started in boarding school when, he ran away, got away. He's probably grateful for getting away. And then he went to the war, and he almost died in the war. Probably grateful for getting through the war. Then he was working in the woods. A tree fell on his head. Didn't kill him. Pretty grateful. I think an axe fell on his head too. Yeah, he has a lot of near misses. And so I think when you're grateful, you don't, you don't worry so much. Worry, I think, is, worry doesn't usually help much. I mean, there's some discipline that can be born out of anxiety. People who are worried about getting fat, so they make themselves get up and go for a run every morning. People who are worried about losing their job can, work extra hard and make sure they get there early and they don't leave till late. It can motivate you some, but it's not you can't worry your way into happiness. Yeah, I think that's a good point. You can't worry your way into feeling happy. Yeah, there's no way to worry and then try to cover all your bases so much that you arrive at, oh, now I'm happy finally. I was super stressed over a lot of things, and so I spent all my time worrying about what might happen, and therefore arrived at a place of total peace and happiness. Kind of like how I feel when I look at good art. That's some transition. Yeah, huh? Are those the Paul Stanley paintings? Yep. I was trying to just download one Paul Stanley painting. I ended up accidentally downloading his whole catalog. Do you mind if we show these paintings, Paul? No, I'm proud of my paintings. You can sell my paintings. Yeah, so Paul Stanley paintings. Because it's important to be able to tell good art from crap. That's good art. That's a cartoon that Michael made. But that's a painting by Paul Stanley too. Yeah. Sometimes kind of hit and miss with you. Well, I painted the American flag. Yeah, that's all right. Still better than Van Gogh. Yeah, Van Gogh sucks. Yeah, like here, there's some flowers Paul Stanley painted. Right? And nobody thinks, oh, Paul Stanley, he's a better painter than Van Gogh. But this is a Van Gogh, Vincent Van Gogh. And I would say Paul Stanley's, even his flowers, is a better painting than Vincent Van Gogh. And yet the big mystery. Oh, this is a good one. Wonder if I can pause on this. No, probably not. That was from the collection of Paul Stanley paintings where he painted the rest of the band. By a painting of Peter Criss by Paul Stanley. But anyway, so Vincent Van Gogh sucks, but they said he's great, and what it does, it makes it so the person looking at art can't tell. He thinks he doesn't. Oh, if I'm not impressed with Van Gogh, I must not understand art. It's like, no, you're fine. If this seems bland and boring and pointless, there's nothing wrong with you. That's what good art is. Sweetie? Yeah? You got a phone call. Oh, can you take a message? I want to talk about art more. Well, it's Van Gogh. Van Gogh? Yeah, he's not happy. Uh-oh. Okay. Hey, Vincent Van Gogh. Welcome to the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. You're on the air. Yeah, what are you talking about my paintings for? Why do you keep dogging me? Oh, this is kind of embarrassing. Well, I don't know. I'm sorry. You know, you think you're so smart, you know everything about art. You know, I'm a famous painter, man. What are you? You're a nothing. Well, I do have a radio show. Oh, radio show, schmadio show. Can you even paint? Well, I can color with markers. That's not even the same thing. I don't know where you get off thinking you know what you're talking about. My paintings are great. I painted that painting. It's called Sunflowers. You know how much money I made on that? Nothing, because you killed yourself before you ever sold it? Well, yeah. Do you know how much my estate made on that? How much? $10 million. Really? I don't know. Probably a lot, though. Yeah. But, I don't know. Why sunflowers? Why just a boring kind of Winnie the Pooh honey pot with some sunflowers shoved into it? Why was that the thing you wanted to paint so bad? Well, I don't know. I was just sitting there. I was just looking around the room and like, what should I paint? And we didn't have a TV or nothing, so I just painted those flowers. Oh, okay. Hey, did you want to tell the viewers what happened to your ear? That's somebody's business, man. That's my own personal private business. I don't know why you got to drag my reputation through the mud. So Van Gogh cuts off his own ear and gives it to some girl he likes. That's not true. Tell the whole story. Van Gogh liked a girl, and then he cut off his ear and gave it to her. And then when he painted his self-portrait, he put a bandage on it. Yeah, that's the whole story. I painted my self-portrait so you could see the bandage of where I cut my ear off. Yeah, that was pretty stupid. Well, I really liked her. I wanted her to have, someone to talk to. So I gave her my ear. And I was like, honey, next time I come here, I'm going to give you my heart. And she was like, no, don't do that, man. You'll die if you cut out your heart. Yeah, I'm glad you gave her an ear, not your heart. But, yeah, that's pretty crazy. For you to, be that into a girl, you cut your ear off. Paul Stanley only has one ear. I know, he has microchroatia, man. I always kind of respected you about Paul Stanley. Did you hear that, Paul Stanley? Van Gogh only has one ear, too. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, Paul Stanley has one ear. Well, I'm going to let you go, Van Gogh. I got to do some teaching here. Hey, man, don't you want to... Can I teach you Ojibwe word of the day? You want to teach Ojibwe word? Well, let's see what we got here. Minawanagozi. Let's be happy. Minawanagozi. Be happy. Sometimes it's really hard for me to be happy. Yeah, I hear that. You were pretty depressed. What is that? Do you have to be depressed to be a good artist? No, you don't have to be crazy, but it helps. Get it? Yeah, that's an old joke. And then we did Gigo Baba Mendam. Don't worry. Gigo Baba Mendam. Don't worry. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not going to worry. Yeah, you're not going to worry anymore? No, man, I'm dead. Oh, right. Yeah, sorry about that. You're right, though. I should quit dogging your paintings. It's not your fault. You're just sort of an average painter. Not everybody can be Paul Stanley. Yeah, man, quit comparing me to Paul Stanley. Just because we both paint and we both only have one ear. Yeah. All right, I'm going to let you go, Niji. Okay. Gigawabamin, Manawa. Gigawabamin, Manawa, Vincent. Gigawatt man, Benoit, Vincent. Huh. Yeah. That's a weird coincidence, though, about Paul Stanley and Van Gogh. The fact they both only had one ear? Well, yeah. I mean, Paul Stanley was born without an ear. But, Van Gogh cut his ear off. What do you make of that, Paul? Is there something you have in common with Van Gogh? No, Van Gogh is an idiot, man. He cut off his ear. I wish he would have gave it to me. I only have one ear. Yeah. Yeah, there's one. There's a Gene Simmons by Paul Stanley. I don't know why I find that so funny. But yeah. Paul Stanley. Painter extraordinaire. So what do you think, sweetie? Do you think you'd ever love somebody so much you'd want to cut off your own ear? No. I might get a piercing. You could pierce your ears for somebody you love so much? Yeah. Or a tattoo. If you're really in love, you can tattoo a person's name on your body. Isn't that stupid? Yeah, it's so dumb. So many people have done it. Yeah. That's a huge red flag, fellas. If you meet a girl who's got some guy's name tattooed on her body and she's not still with him, here's a person who I guess believes in love forever, but a person who doesn't know, isn't good at picking, can't tell. I don't know. It just says a lot about a person who's that impulsive. Oh, I got my boyfriend's name tattooed on my neck and it didn't work out. So now I got to walk around with a guy's name on my neck that I'm not even with. I'm gonna get another tattoo that says "sucks" underneath it. Hey, Jeffrey, sucks. What? Kind of impulsive. But you know, Missy says, did you know Van Gogh committed suicide? Yeah. He looked at his own paintings and he was like, oh, these are terrible. No, don't make fun of that. Yeah. He hated his own paintings. Van Gogh. Sweetie, you got a call. Another one? Yeah. Oh, okay. Hey, caller, you're on the air. Welcome to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. Hey, man, what's going on? Hey, is this Michelle Obama? That's right, fool. I wanted to call in. I wanted to weigh in on your discussion about ears. Yeah, what do you think of a guy with only one ear? If Barack Obama had cut off his ear and gave it to you, would you still hook up with him? Yeah, man, Barack Obama was the love of my life. I would have cut off my ear for him. I cut off my wiener for him. What? No, I'm just kidding, man. You know how people always saying that, oh, I look like a man? Yeah, I know. That's not fair, is it? No, man. I mean, I get it. I can see why people think I'm a man. But it's not, it's not true. I'm a woman. I'm just a strong woman. Why do you think I do something like that? Yeah, I ain't no, what's his name? Caitlyn Jenner? Her name? Yeah, I ain't no Caitlyn Jenner. Come on, man. I'm a beautiful woman. Yeah, you are. Former First Lady Michelle Obama, sweetie. Hi, Michelle. How you doing? Hey there, Natasha. How you doing, you pretty little thing? I'm doing just great. Yeah. So what's been going on with you and Barack since we last saw you? Man, we're just kind of hanging out, being in love, cooking romantic dinners every night. You know how you do when you're in love with a man and you're a beautiful woman like me. Yeah. Is that Barack there with you now? Yeah, man, you want to talk to Barack? Yeah, can I? Yeah, sure. Hey, Barack, you want to talk to NanaBOOZHOO? Yeah, I'd be quite honored. Yeah, man, I'm gonna let you two talk. Yeah, okay. Hey, what's your name? Barack Obama. Why, hello there, NanaBOOZHOO. How you doing, former president? Well, I don't mind telling you, I'm doing quite well. That's great. Are you Minawana Gozi? Are you Aminawe? Are you happy? Well, I can say with some confidence that I am indeed happy and happily married. To the most beautiful woman in the world. Oh man, you just make my little feminine heart flutter when you talk like that, Barack. Well, it's true. You are the light of my life. Michael. I mean Michelle. That's right, Michelle. Michelle Obama, because that's my name, right? That is right. Okay, you guys. We get it. All right, I better get going. Well, let me just say, before I leave, Gigawabamin, Minowa. Hey, Gigawabamin, Minowa, Barack. Yeah, man, I want to say that too. Gigawabamin, Minowa, fool. You don't have to call me a fool. But yeah, Gigawabamin, Minowa, Michelle. Yeah, that's right. Gigawabamin, Minowa, you guys. Yeah, we'll see ya. That's kind of cool. We get the former President Barack Obama and his wife, Michelle. Yeah, you get the impression they're hiding something? Yeah. I would hate to speculate, If she tells me she's a woman, she's a woman, Who am I? One way or the other. You guys want to hear a song? You gonna play a song? Yeah, I wanted to play Life in a Northern Town. Oh, okay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it though. This is a song that we kind of stole the lyrics but wrote the rest of the song. And it's based on an old 80s song about life in a northern town. Because that's where we are, huh, Sweetie? Yeah, we're in Bemidji-Gamug. Bemidji-Gamug. The northern town of Bemidji. So, okay, give me just a second here. La-dee-dum.
I'm just like my father.
All right, here it is.
They don't play it no more, but I remember a time in 1984 or maybe 85. They sang the Salvation Army band played, and the children drank lemonade, and the morning lasted all day. But the bitters came out better on a stolen guitar. Now we were blessed like spiders from Mars. The bitters came out better on a stolen guitar. And how we were blessed like spiders from Mars. They say, they say. Never would have waved goodbye. You could see it written through his eyes as the train rolled out aside of the station. And through an open window came, like Sinatra in a younger day, pushing the clouds away. Came out better on a stolen guitar. And how we were blessed like spiders from Mars. The bitters came out better on a stolen guitar. And how we were blessed like spiders from Mars. They say, they
In winter 1963, it felt like the world would freeze with John F. Kennedy and the Beatles. Beatles! That's how they say Beatles in England. The Beatles. Beatles! Hey, everybody! BOOZHOO! Natasha Ninja. Natasha is my name. And it's so great to be back. I'm back. Back in the New York groove. Jessica Wabooz is here at last. BOOZHOO. And Jessica says, we missed you, Missy. Glad you had a good time, though. Yeah. I'm so glad Missy got back to civilization. You know, look at me. I am the captain now. Who knew what kind of primitive weirdos that she could have gone into the jungle of Hawaii? Thank goodness she came back. There is no place for civilized people. Missy's gonna come back with all kinds of like Hawaiian accent. Ooh, I was in the big island of Honolulu. Hokutotu. She'll be wearing around those gay flowers. The Hawaiian shirt. I bet you everything she drinks now has an umbrella in it. I don't even recognize you anymore, cousin. You know. Ooh, look at the World Traveler. We'll come back to the res. Oh, welcome back to your humble origins. Yeah. I bet you flew around in a helicopter with Tom Selleck too, huh? Did Steve just shave down to a mustache so he could fit like Tom Selleck? Carry around a 45 Magnum in his back pants. Remember that? Whenever Tom Selleck would have his gun, he just put it in the back of his pants. Yeah, why didn't that guy buy a holster? He didn't need it. He could just put it in the back of his jeans. Sometimes just put it in the back of his shorts. You know, riding around his little Ferrari. Little red Corvette. Baby, you're much too fast. Yes, you are. Little red Corvette. Daniel says, I got you all talking about me. Hey. You guys talking about Daniel behind his back? Well, yeah. It would be rude to say this stuff right to his face. Come on. We care about his feelings. We respect him enough to talk behind his back. People have that backwards. Ooh. Little red Corvette. So, yeah. Anyway, so we got up just early this morning. I mean, really, like 1:30 in the morning. And did our radio show for KAXE, KBXE, Community Radio, rockin' the Northland. Your one-stop shop for classic rock. That's not really what they're saying, but it was just I don't know, just a weight off our shoulders. Oh, good. We got 150% raise. Who gets that? I don't know. I don't understand, but I just feel like, oh yeah, thank you, Gichi Manadu. You know, thank you, radio station, but you know, that's how answered prayer works. Will you please make it so I'm okay financially? And he's like, yeah, sure. Why didn't you ask sooner? Boom. Now go make a 5-minute radio show and make as much money as you would have working 3.5 days as a school teacher. There you go. Get your Manadu's got your back. Don't worry. Be happy. Get go by my man. Minawani. By my man dam. Get go by my man dam. Papa man dam. Minawana cozy. Be happy. Don't worry. La-di-da-di. I think there's something to... I never saw this movie.
But was there a movie about monsters, like a little kid movie? Maybe it's called Monsters, Inc. or something. And the monsters lived on the cries of the children or fear or something. I kind of think there's some truth to that. There's something in the world or something in the spirit realm that feeds, something bad, that feeds on our anxiety and our depression and our fear. And if you can figure out a way not to worry, just be happy. Be grateful. Be humble. Just be happy. Be happiness. I think that it's like a judo trick of, you defeat that monster by just not feeding him your fear. Don't worry. If you don't worry, the monster will die. He has to live on your fear. Oh, getting just deep. Yeah. Don't worry. Be happy. So, let's see. What's in the news?
What's in the news? Joe Biden is, clearly having dementia. I think the old Surgeon General or whatever, Trump's doctor.
Yeah?
He wants Joe Biden to take a cognitive test, and he says they're going to have to ask him to step down, and we're going to have President Kamala Harris.
President Kamala. Well, why not? I mean, she can't be any worse than Biden. I don't even hold Biden responsible. He just seems like he's reading cue cards. But yeah, I don't think he's going to make it. What else?
Let's see, what else did I see in the news? They're arresting elder ladies who were protesting the pipeline.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Didn't Winona get arrested?
Yeah, and she was in there for like 2 days.
Yikes. Well, that's what you get. I wish they would have locked up Jane Fonda.
Yeah, Jane Fonda's got to get off the streets. Same thing with that, what's her name?
Marissa Tomei.
Yeah, Marissa Tomei. I think they can leave the Indian ladies alone, but they should arrest the Hollywood ladies.
Yeah, just for their hypocrisy. I'm going to fly here from Hollywood and rent a car and drive for hours to come up here to protest oil. And I'm a millionaire movie star. Just shut up. Quit telling us what to think. We should put you in jail just for that crime. I don't know. Anything else?
Oh, and free Britney.
What are they going to free Britney from?
No, they're going to free her from her conservatorship.
Conservatorship?
Yeah, her dad's in charge of her money. And they said she was crazy like 20 years ago or something. And so she doesn't have control of her life at all. And she wants her money back and her dad out of her life.
And they got to go to court for that?
Yeah, apparently she's got to prove she's not crazy.
Well, that's a hard thing to prove. Well, that sucks.
Yep. Oh, and here's the other thing. There's they said that she wanted to have a baby, and she's on the IUD or something.
The IUD? Yeah, I think it's a birth control thing you go to the hospital they put in.
Yeah, and she wanted to take it out and have another baby, but her dad said she couldn't.
That's weird. Free Britney!
Oh, and she released some topless photos at the same time.
Good move, Britney. Hey, man, I'm not crazy. Give me back my kids. I want to control my own life. And look at a picture of me topless. Okay. You realize you're in a pretty serious court battle, right? So that's pretty much it in the world?
Yep, those are the only 3 things that are happening. Britney Spears wants to be free. Old ladies are getting arrested for being water protectors. And Joe Biden's lost his mind.
Yeah. Well, there you have it, everyone. I don't know if we have anything else for today. Did Michelle Obama? Almost. Yeah. Anything more you wanted to add?
No, did we just want to sit and enjoy Paul Stanley paintings?
Yeah, there's a beautiful painting. Look, a star. Get it? Because he's a star child.
Did you want to get teleported outside? You could say a prayer.
Yeah. Kind of feel like I want to wrap it up.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. All right, you guys. We're going to get moving. We're going to mahjong. We're going to leave. Manawata gozy. Be happy. Go Papa Mendem. Don't worry. Everything works out. And miigwech once again to everyone that watches the show. And to, the awesome people at our radio show who are so generous to us. And yeah, if you'd like to support this show, you can click the link in the description below. Otherwise, yeah. Thank you so much for watching BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I'm Natasha. This handsome dude
Alright, get out of here.
is the star of the show, NANABOOZHOO.
Well, miigwech kanawabi egg, everyone. Thanks you for watching the show.
And this is Michael Lyons, the rock star cartoonist.
Thank you so much for watching the show. We'll see you tomorrow.
And yeah, I will see you again. Gigawaba men, Manawa. Hoa. Sweetie, would you teleport me?
I sure will. One to lock on. One to teleport.